my question is, why does Emmy get separated between Callie and Matt when they go to church?
My question is, why does Murdoch choose to break up with Nikki?
My question is, why do Matt, Callie, and Emmy rely on others to get them out of their situation?
My question is, why does Aunt Bobby step in to help?
My question is, why do the kids instantly rely on Murdoch as soon as they meet?
Okay, so which question are we gonna answer?
I kind of like Andy's question.
Yeah, I think we should,
I think we can go deep with this.
yeah.
Okay. Wait, restate your question.
My question was just, why do the kids instantly rely on Murdoch as soon as they meet him?
Okay.
How does the text answer explain my question?
Okay, so...
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Okay. So, since you asked the question, do you want to try and think about, like, which way? Huh?
Go, just fine.
No, just because you asked the question.
Okay.
Because you asked the question, is your question. Do you think that you want to share your answer through the text first?
Looking for my answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's awkward.
He said that's what we're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to put the camera on someone to
Yeah,
force
if
them.
you're not ready.
I'm not ready.
Okay, I assumed you were.
Okay, can you guys chill? Why are you guys tripping?
I just assumed you were because you said you were going to use the thing as the...
I'm really sorry.
Some page.
No.
Sorry if you can hear us.
That was so weird.
But,
Okay, anyways.
You're not ready?
Low-key restart. Low-key
Wait,
restart.
when
I'm playing.
do you remember which page it is when Matthew sees Murdoch helping the little boy at the grocery store?
We're going up to 100, right?
Yeah. I have my answer to my goal.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so on page 5, Murdoch says, if you want to hurt somebody, you can hurt me. I think in that situation, that is when Matt and Callie are looking at Murdoch and they're seeing him say that. And I think the answer to Annie's question is that they want somebody to do the same thing. They want somebody to speak up for them, and they see that in Murdoch, and they think that he can help, like, save them.
So what you're saying is...
okay, so... Because I want to build off of it. So what you're saying is that, like, because Murdoch stood up for that little child against, like, her dad, or his dad, you think that Matt, like, felt that Murdoch could be able to stand up against, like, Nikki for them. Yeah, so I could also sort of build off of that. On page 10, there's also a part where Matt goes, like, I learned to live with the fear. I learned to function with it. We all did. But maybe that's what I recognized in Murdoch that night. Maybe that was what drew me to him. He wasn't afraid. Or if he was, he took action anyway. So he's like, where most people would have done nothing, he acted. So it's just that probably, like, because he wasn't afraid, and it's just like, where most people wouldn't have acted, he would have.
So what you're saying is that they instantly relied on Murdoch because they saw qualities in him that they thought would help in their situation, that would benefit them, that they wanted to be, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to keep going with this? Are we going to keep explaining?
Yeah, you need to have a connection. I mean, she needs connection.
Unless you want to move.
Unless you want to fail.
Yeah, I got you. Wow.
Whoa.
God damn.
You know he can still have connections in other videos. He doesn't have to always have connections.
I guess. But, like, usually she makes you choose one. Yeah. Last time you did it. I forgot.
Did you have a connection?
I'm in the text. Yeah. I'm still thinking.
Just curious, because I want to, like... We can always stop the video and then restart it, so instead of, like, having like a long ass video with like a lot of black space in the middle.
No, I think we can just leave it.
Just leave it.
Sorry, I'm just taking a second. Oh, I have another. Wait, why do they instantly gravitate toward her?
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Okay, I have something.
And did you want to share something?
So on page 44, start of chapter 10, the first couple sentences, it says, maybe a week after that day in Gloucester, I found a piece of paper on which Callie had written out our names. And it has like Murdoch McIlvin, Nicolo Grady Wash McIlvin, and it has Callie, Matt, and Emmy, all with the last name of Murdoch, right? So I think that indicates that Callie has already seen Murdoch as like a parental figure because they don't have a father, right? So like you guys were saying, he shows all these qualities that they think would help their situation, and because of that huge gap in their life, they start gravitating towards him as he's like a parental figure.
So what you're saying is that that they gravitate towards him because he could fill that absent parental figure in their life, and he has qualities of that parental figure. And that's-
Exactly, yeah.
I like your, you know, the part, like, is there a part where it says he stood up without thinking? Does it say that anywhere? He just like looks at the kid and he doesn't like, Matthew, when he's talking, he doesn't say that, oh, should I do this or not? He just does it confidently.
Okay. Ella, did you think you had a connection that you could share?
I think it's upside down. I'm not discussing.
On page 6, Murdoch sees the little kid getting abused by the dad, and he says it's wrong for anybody ever to hurt you, no matter who does it. It's wrong. Can you remember that? And like when he saw the situation, he didn't really think of not doing it, and he just like did it confidently and just talked to the kid about it, and he like looked him into the eye and like was really serious about the whole situation, and his attitude is like the opposite of Aunt Bobby, where Aunt Bobby would just like see it happening but wouldn't stand up for what he knows what was wrong.
Okay, so
Okay, no, I'm sorry, but can you be more concise on how that relates back to our question? Because our question was, why do the kids instantly gravitate towards Murdoch when they meet him? And I hear what you're saying, but I just don't see what's the direct connection to why, like, what's the answer for that from your evidence?
no, he just has to.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Okay, I think what Ella is saying, you can like correct me if I'm wrong. It's because Murdoch's stepped into the little boy's situation without thinking, and so instantly, and that's why Matt gravitates towards him, because he did a good deed without thinking about it. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Is that clear enough for you, Andy?
Okay, I think that makes a little bit more sense to me.
Okay. That's good. Why are you mad?
I'm not.
Beef. Okay, can we move to the next question, like the connection? Do you want to?
Wait, but we still have to settle on an answer, right? So what do you guys think?
He has the qualities.
Yeah,
thing.
he has the qualities.
I think we could
you should
use
say
both
that.
of them as like the right answer.
Because they see him.
Yeah,
Sort of like-
because I think my
he
point
has
is
the-
pretty strong.
Yeah, like how they're missing like the parental figure, and he has like the right qualities to fill in that missing space.
Exactly, yeah, I think we should go with
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, everyone?
Okay, so where else?
So,
Okay, so next question.
next question.
Okay, so where else do we see examples of people
sorry.
behaving or reacting for the same reasons? Do you guys have any?
Is that the connections one?
Life connections? Yeah.
So, Sajida, do you have any?
Yeah, so I have this friend, and she. Okay, so her name's Allison, and she was having some issues with the teacher, and so she ended up going to someone she trusts, a different teacher, one of our socials teachers. She ended up going to her, complaining about the teacher she was having trouble with, and she was looking towards our socials teacher. She was looking towards the socials teacher for like a way to make the whole situation better and to fix the whole situation, but our socials teacher really couldn't do that, and I think that relates to how Matt looks to Murdoch to fix everything right away, and he gravitates towards Murdoch to fix everything right away, just like my friend gravitated towards our socials teacher to fix everything right away.
Or do we
And
paraphrase
wait,
that?
and why? And what's it called? I don't want to put this in, but I'm just clarifying it. But you know how she goes to her teacher for help and
Wait,
stuff?
shouldn't we paraphrase that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So have
So we wanna
something.
paraphrase that.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, Sajida, is that your friend's dependency on the teacher to help her out with her problems is similar to how Matt depends on Murdoch like that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Thank you.
You're the one who asked. I was really
Yeah, I was like looking at you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this was supposed to be scripted. I thought people were supposed to have random chances.
Okay, well,
My
you're the one who
goodness.
waited 40 minutes.
Okay, that's great.
Yo! I was joking. Sorry.
I think you guys really need to work on your patience.
I think you
Andy, I
need
think you need to stop
I think
everyone else.
Yeah,
in
I
this
think
group.
you need to relax.
You
sit
know, I
back.
think we should go back to the topic at hand, which is my question, and let's save Mr. Smith's valuable time. No, I'm just fine. Alright, let's go, man.
Some people need to relax these days. You have a connection. So Yusef, you have a connection?
Okay.
How coincidental.
So a connection I have through my life basically is like through how my dad was very like he had anger issues and everything, and he would always like lash out by like throwing things or like breaking objects, getting mad at the house. So then like after school or whatever, when I was on the way home with my mom, like when she was driving home, I would always ask her if we could like stop by her cousin's house and like we could just stay basically away from the house until like late, just so we can like stay out later. So I basically like always stayed at my cousin's house for like a while because I was just like afraid of like what would happen at home. So I feel like that just connects to it because like they also like Matt and Callie and Emmy also like relied on Murdoch because like they wanted to stay out of the house as much as possible. They always wanted to like go to Murdoch's house or like stay over with Murdoch because he would solve their issues. Things would be normal with them, right? So I feel like that's how that connected with my situation.
Do you want to paraphrase?
You have a connection?
Okay, go.
Okay. So like at my house, I have a stepdad, and sometimes like he hasn't like sometimes he just kind of just ignores myself, and like you feel kind of like uncared for a little bit. So then like I kind of try to just